All right, welcome to it again on a Free for All Friday. We'll reload and get ready for the next round here. Our next guest, Lukas, is a strategic advisor for Crudefunders. Now, Crudefunders is a company out there from Dallas. It's a crowdfunding company helping create jobs by getting rigs rolling again in energy sectors. And this all comes on the heels of Donald Trump's comments in North Dakota yesterday that he is going to be looking to push the EPA back to where it belongs, back on its side of the line, creating more jobs in the energy sector. Couldn't come in a more timely fashion. Lukas, welcome to the program.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. First of all, what is Crudefunders more specifically?
It is the first crowdfunding platform that allows accredited and non-accredited investors to own a piece of an oil well or a piece of an oil company. It is an equity funding for the oil field for every American. In fact, it's now worldwide, so it allows the average American to invest in the energy sector directly.
All right, so as you look at the energy sector, first of all, did you catch Donald Trump's comments in North Dakota yesterday?
No, I did not, but from what you said earlier, I'm going to have to find out and see what he really said.
Yeah, he set aside to push back the EPA in time to keep coal companies going and to tap into the natural gas and all the other resources that we have in this country, which is extremely important. I mean, America has more natural gas and coal and energy than anybody else, right?
Yeah, and that's very true. If you combine all three carbon fuels, oil, gas, and coal, we are virtually energy independent and an energy exporter. So I think that is a complete quantum shift for Americans. Just a few years ago, we didn't have enough oil, and we were wholly dependent on folks like OPEC to supply our energy needs. And with the shale revolution, both gas and oil have kind of taken a complete step forward. Literally, if you draw a circle around Mexico, United States, and Canada, within a few short years, we'll be oil and energy independent. And obviously, there have been some rules in the EPA that have not been legislated. They're just been put out by the EPA, and some are for the better and some are not. And wading through that and making sure that we do things correctly for the environment and correctly for Americans and the industry is also important.
As you look at the longer game here, Baron, I mean, obviously, there's been pushback against the EPA, which is important. I mean, if Hillary Clinton gets elected, I have no idea what to make of the energy sector in America. But America is extremely wealthy in these natural resources, from the Green River Formation to all of the fields in Canada that you mentioned, plus the Mexicans also tapping tremendous amounts of energy. We are in a position. It's the one thing, and I've said this for a long time, it is the only thing, energy is the only thing that can reverse the American economy permanently, take us out of this $18 or $19 trillion in debt permanently, and make sure that our kids, grandkids, and their grandkids are not saddled by this incredible debt. I believe that energy is the road to independence financially and everywhere else.
I think that's a very good statement. The uniqueness of America, particularly with the shale play, just can't be overstated. And there's four factors that the people need to understand. One, it takes a lot of money to drill unconventional wells. So horizontal drilling and fracturing is expensive. There's $60 and $12 million a well, and so it takes money, and we have the money. Two, it takes hundreds of thousands of people and thousands of companies to get it done. And what's great about America, we make money doing it, so people are enthused about doing it, and when the oil field comes back this year, they'll come back to work. Thirdly, it's real simple. In the United States, we're the only people that can benefit as landowners from energy exploration. I have a ranch in Texas. I've got mineral rights. If they want to drill oil on my land, I'm going to open the door and welcome them, knowing that I benefit. And nobody else on the planet can do that.
Nothing says lastly, good morning quite like an oil pump in the front yard. I'll tell you that. A little derrick in the front yard. Nothing says good morning.
Nice lawn art. And fourthly, we have the infrastructure in the shale plays. Right now I'm driving on I-20 going to Midland, Odessa. It may not be a garden spot, but we have hotels and restaurants and roads and electricity and the ability to draw the gas from the well to the consumer. All four of those factors are unique to America. And there are shale plays elsewhere, but they can't get to them and they can't exploit them. We can. This is a complete revolution in the industry.
And so you see a good future for us going forward, because I think that, you know, this American energy renaissance, which is truly what it is, has set the stage for America to become the, as you keep saying, the exporter of energy. Well, if we can export energy, if we could supply Europe, for example, with natural gas and enrich our nation and take that money away from the military machine of the Russians, what a great move.
It is a great move. Yeah, we are in at the cusp, so to speak, of a complete change in the way we view the world. Energy independence, or at least the thought of energy independence for now, allows us to make decisions, gives us options that we've never had before. And certainly I am in favor of Mr. Trump winning the White House. I think we need that kind of strength there, and that will propel us both economically, militarily, and our foreign policy will improve by the fact that we have choices now we've never had before. If you remember the 73 oil embargo and the 85, 86 downturn in the oil field, those were not our choices, they were theirs, and we had to react to them. I spent 30 years in the Marine Corps playing in that field, and I would much rather have choices than have to go to war due to natural resources.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Baron Lukas, great conversation, a great insight, and I truly appreciate that. And have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you very much. Have a good morning.